Hello fellow Star Wars action figure fans and collectors, welcome to another Star Wars The Vintage Collection action figure review. And for this TVC figure review, I have figure number 9 from Wave 1 of The Empire Strikes Back, and it is none other than Boba Fett. And a lot of you have also been requesting that I review this figure, and so here he is. And of course, Boba Fett looks great in the vintage collection packaging. Got the vintage Boba Fett artwork right there, shooting his flamethrower right there on the bottom, and of course the free Boba Fett sticker looks great on the Boba Fett card. Of course, it's just perfect. It was like meant to be. So you can see the new Boba Fett figure there, and he's got an orange colored theme name title card right there, and on the back of the figure you can see it's orange background, and of course on the back right there. And the other figures in Wave 1 of The Empire Strikes Back Vintage Collection is, of course, Darth Vader, Han Solo, Luke. You've also got Princess Leia and C-3PO. And the original Boba Fett card from 1980 to 1982 featuring the vintage Boba Fett figure. So there we go. And it says here on the back, celebrate the legendary Star Wars saga that changed the universe forever. This collection brings to life the incredible story of good versus evil that captured our imagination and took us to a galaxy far, far away. Iconic Star Wars heroes and villains are captured with incredible detail and premium features to commemorate each epic tale in the Star Wars saga. May the Force be with you. So there we go, Vintage Collection figure number 9, Boba Fett. Let me open him up for the review. Just like that, and pop, there we go. And yes, I will keep the card back. There's Boba Fett being released from his plastic prison. Got the vintage Boba Fett mail-away certificate, and no elastic bands on this figure, so I can just pop him out from his plastic prison. Or actually, yep, I got part of his backpack here pointing outward. Let's see. See how I can do this. Whoops. Okay, there we go. And so here is Boba Fett. This looks like a great figure already. Looking really, really cool. He's got his jetpack here. I'm just going to put that back. Okay, so going over the figure's articulation first and foremost. He does have a ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows, and of course swivel wrists. Or actually, no swivel wrists, sorry. A little bit of a swivel cuff right there at his gauntlets. But it's restricted a little bit because of the cord or wire or whatever that is on his arm. But on his left arm, he does have a swivel cuff, not wrist. But on his gauntlet, you can swivel it, okay? And then, I'm going to put the blaster down for now. He does have swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees, and of course, ball hinged ankles. And this Boba Fett figure looks absolutely amazing. Love the details so far, and the paint apps just looks great, and the weathering. The attention to detail on these vintage collection figures is just amazing. And of course, his helmet, with all the dents and all the paint scratches and marks, and I can even remove his helmet, and we can also see Boba Fett right there. Very, very cool. I'm just going to put that back on. And man, this figure is just amazing. And of course the jetpack comes off. You can see some Wookiee pelts and part of his little cape there, torn off cape with holes. Attention, like I said, attention to detail is just amazing. And he even has a holster here with a blaster. Can remove that, I'm pretty sure. Yes, you can. He's got a pistol here. Can even hold his pistol just like that. And he can use it. Definitely use it for action. So, just going to take out that pistol and probably replace it with his big blaster So I'm going to put the jetpack back, and there's just a peg right there and a hole on the back of the figure to lock it in, to hold it, just like that. So again, man, this Boba Fett figure is definitely one of the best. He's definitely worth adding to your collection. And here's the blaster rifle with, and there's a lot of detail in paint apps, and it's just great. The weathering, this is just awesome. This figure is definitely worth adding to your collection, especially if you don't have a Boba Fett figure yet, or if you do. This is still worth adding to any collection. I mean, these figures are like really, really worth your money. I would say, you know, even if you already have a ton of Boba Fett's, man, this is like one of the best I've seen so far. So I know I also did a review on the Legacy Collection Boba Fett figure. I definitely do a side-by-side comparison with that figure and this one, so you can see the differences of the, if it's the same mold or just retool, or you know, whatever differences there are. So this is this big blaster, and there's even a sling, so you can probably hang it over or something. So man, this is an awesome figure. And you need to add this to your collection. If you're thinking about it, don't think about it anymore. When you see him, add him. Buy him. Add him to your Star Wars vintage collection. And I'm just trying to fix it on his hands. It's a little bit tough. But anyway, let's see. Okay, so it's a little bit tough to have him hold the blaster with both hands, but there's hopefully a good idea. So anyway, this looks badass, to be honest. This figure is just badass. I'm glad I got him. Definitely worth adding to your collection, whether you're a Boba Fett fan or a Star Wars action figure fan. This Boba Fett figure is just great. Easily one of the best vintage collection figures. I mean, all of them are really good with detail, with paint apps, with sculpting, and everything. So anyway, I definitely give Boba Fett a solid rating of 10 out of 10. If I could give it an 11 out of 10, I'd give it an 11 out of 10. This is great. A must add to your Star Wars the vintage collection for 2010. Boba Fett. So hope you all enjoyed this action figure review of Boba Fett from the vintage collection. Stay tuned and watch out for the comparison video of this vintage collection Boba Fett and this, the Legacy collection Boba Fett, so that you can see the differences and you know, which one you should you get if you only want one. But I don't mind having different versions of a figure if they're really top notch and really worth, you know, every penny, every dollar. So anyway, please feel free to click on the like button right below and comment, favorite, subscribe if you haven't, and I hope you all enjoyed this video review of the Vintage Collection 2010 Boba Fett. Thank you all for watching, and may the Force be with you. Bye.